Whenever someone starts a journey without knowing what would be the destination, then certainly the best feeling that anyone can get is when he or she started enjoying that journey without having any doubts that what's going to be the destination. And this particular thought gives some enriched feeling that shakes the very soul and mind. Priorities. Good evening, Mr. Toastmasters, fellow Toastmaster, and my dear lovely guests. Who, by the way, thinking, my goodness, we have to sit silently and watch to the speaker. Aren't our classes enough for that? Well, to give away this fog, let me tell you a story of a Homo sapien. Now this story contains some imaginary dreams and some real connections. So you can think how complex this story would be. Now if I want to explain this story, I will display it via the game of bubbles. Now here bubbles represent some opportunities. Now these bubbles contain some dreams. Dreams to become growthful. Dreams to become immaculate. Dreams to become successful. And moreover, dream to have that enriching feeling that shake the very soul and mind. Now one day, in the life of this Homo sapien, came a bubble. A bubble in the form of social. Now when this bubble was bursted, there was not much of connection with it. There's no that enriched feeling that Homo sapien was expecting. And again a day came, and again a bubble came. And when this bubble was bursted, still there was a hollowness in it. There was some void in it. Now these bubbles came again and going. These bubbles come again and then went away. And this Homo sapien kept on bursting those bubbles. What to do? Because there was nothing much in those bubbles. What to expect? But there was one thing that was spotted by this Homo sapien. Because when that bubble was bursted, there was an air of experience, an air that convinced that human being to burst more number of bubbles again and again and again. To be that successful person, to be that immaculate person, to be more grateful person, to live that enriched feeling again. But till now, it was just like a Schrodinger's cat, which had dual existence. But there was nothing alive. What would it lead to? The human being doesn't know. The air kept on saying, decide your priority. And that human being kept on bursting the bubble. Decisions are the most prolific theme of priorities. It can be even found in some historical texts. For example, Sangam literature. It is an ancient text of Tamil literature. It covers aspects of tangible and intangible properties of life. And what do you mean by tangible things? Tangible things mean something we can touch, something we can feel, like these bubbles. So what to do with it? It covers an intangible aspects. So what are these intangible things? It covers our conscience. Sangam literature so inextricably defines that how our fortunes is intervened with the nature. Let me try to explain. Suppose, let me ask a question. What happens when you die? You are either cremated or either bird. So your tangible property get connected with the nature. And what happened to your intangible properties? Whenever you read about someone like Gandhi, someone like Bhagat Singh, someone like Karl Marx, someone like Anne Frank, or maybe Hitler, we are connecting by their intangible properties. So what happened to you? Whenever we act upon their thoughts, whenever we think about their thoughts, we are filling something. We are filling some basket in this life. I don't know where this basket is, but it has some existence. We are filling that basket with something. Now what is the best part of this basket is? The best part of this basket is that you are not allowed to feed on this basket. You are not allowed to consume on this basket. You are just allowed to fill this basket. Now who will be the person who is going to feed on this basket, who is going to consume on this basket? These are the persons around you. These are the people you know. These are the people who aspires you. Now if this basket contains negativity, though it is a probable chance there is too much achievement in these baskets, but you have not set an example which is progressive. You have set something, a more of a spotlight of achievement behind the shadow of your thought. So what's in it? Achievement, success is what each and everyone aspire. But setting example is what different people desire to aspire. And as the cliched lines goes on, there are only two kind of people in this world. One is the people who wants to achieve something. Because achievement is more of a relative phenomenon. For you it might be buying a Lamborghini car. This is your achievement. For you it might be having an inner peace. This is your achievement. For you might be having a good life partner. That is your achievement. For you it might be something of curing someone's cancer. That is your achievement. So achievement depends to person to person to person. Not depend to equal level. But there is one second category persons, people, whose achievement is to make others achieve. Like your parents. They want you to achieve something. They want you at a highly positioned level. And because of those second category person, a bubble was spotted by our Homo sapien. And when that bubble was bursted, it gives an air of extravagant fragrance of joy, emotion, and that enriching feeling that the person was expecting, that shaped the very mind and soul, and perhaps achievement at a level. So set an example and become the immortal through the nature of your thoughts. Decide your priorities. Thank you.